Introduction to the Axumite Empire, modern-day Ethiopia and Eritrea. The Axumite Empire was a powerful civilization that flourished in what is now modern-day Ethiopia and Eritrea from approximately 100 BCE to 940 CE. It was a major center of trade and commerce in the region, and it played a significant role in the development of Christianity in Africa. The origins of the Axumite Empire are somewhat unclear, but it is believed to have been founded by a group of people known as the Axumites. The Axumites were a Semitic-speaking people who migrated from the Arabian Peninsula to the Horn of Africa, where they established a powerful kingdom centered around the city of Axum. One of the most important aspects of the Axumite Empire was its location. The empire was strategically located along the Red Sea, which allowed it to control important trade routes between Africa, the Middle East, and the Mediterranean. The Axumites were known for their expertise in maritime trade, and they were able to establish a vast network of trading partners that spanned the Indian Ocean and beyond. The Axumite Empire was also known for its sophisticated culture, which was heavily influenced by both African and Middle Eastern traditions. The Axumites were skilled in many areas, including art, architecture, literature, and religion. One of the most notable forms of Axumite art was their sculpture, which was often carved from stone or wood. They produced many impressive statues of their kings and queens, as well as intricate carvings of religious figures. Axumite architecture was also impressive, with many buildings featuring elaborate columns, ornate facades, and detailed carvings. The Axumites were particularly skilled in the construction of obelisks, which were tall, slender pillars that were used for religious and commemorative purposes. The most famous of these is the obelisk of Axum, which stands over 24 meters tall, and is considered one of the tallest standing obelisks in the world. Religion played an important role in Axumite culture, and the Axumites worshipped a variety of gods and goddesses. The most important of these was the god of war and fertility, known as Marim. The Axumites also had their own unique form of Christianity, which was heavily influenced by Coptic Christianity in Egypt. The Axumite Empire reached its peak in the 4th century CE, when it was ruled by King Ezana. Under his rule, the empire expanded its territory and its influence, and it became an important center of Christianity in Africa. King Ezana converted to Christianity in the early 4th century, and he made it the official religion of the empire. This led to the construction of many impressive churches and monasteries throughout the empire, including the famous Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Axum. Despite its many achievements, the Axumite Empire declined in the 7th century CE, as it faced a series of invasions from neighboring civilizations, including the Persians and the Arabs. The empire was eventually conquered by the Zagu dynasty in the 12th century, and its people were assimilated into the wider Ethiopian culture. Despite its decline and eventual disappearance, the Axumite Empire left behind a rich cultural legacy that continues to inspire and fascinate people today. Its art, architecture, and religion were all highly sophisticated and unique, and they reflect the creativity and ingenuity of the Axumite people. The Axumite Empire was an important civilization in the history of Africa, and its legacy continues to be celebrated and studied by scholars and enthusiasts around the world.